Well, we're back. It's now, I think, about the 4th episode of the Guesty, and this time you may be able to hear there's a little bit of road noise behind me, but we are at the incredible Orchid Lakes in Oxford. Now, we weren't supposed to be here. We had a little bit of a confusion coming into the session of where we were supposed to be, so actually we turned up really late last night. We ended up getting set up in the dark. Myself, I didn't feel I was on the fish. I got as close to where I thought they would be as I could, and I wasn't anywhere near them, so unfortunately for me that didn't work out very well. However, for Dave it worked out really well. He dropped in a swim, a couple of swims up to the right hand side of me, found a really nice spot, applied bait well, and caught a couple of really nice fish.
So last night, because we got down quite late and didn't get the rods out, I went for an easy approach, just because we'd spent all day in the rain. Sorry, I couldn't say the words then. And yeah, just wanted to get some ronnies out. These are a new boom, so they're already pre-tied. All I had to do is stick a sharp hook on. Lead clip system I always use anyway. And yeah, found a lovely little spot out there by chance as well. First sort of cast as well. I was quite lucky. And then yeah, it's done me 3 bites. So we're gonna change this hook and get straight back out in the spot. So hook baits, it's a bit of a weird one. So I always use a fish meal, but I always use a 365 white pop-up with it. It's a bit of sweet, bit of fish meal, and yeah, it never seems to do me wrong. It literally just melted off, mate. Same spot. Mate, that was locked up near enough, and it absolutely melted. Gotta walk backwards because there's loads of weed out there, mate. And, don't want it to jump in another bed. Oh, Archie, head doing you alright? Keep on the surface, mate. Yeah, same spot. That's 3 bites off that one spot now. Actually 10 wraps out. And there we have it. This is the second one to the brace. That's an Oxfordshire 40 and an Oxfordshire 30. 365. White, doing the do. Lovely. Absolutely blown away. What a fish. Probably one of the best looking carp I've caught. What a fish. I can't emphasise. I mean, even both sides. Mega. I found a little sort of gravelly into silt area, about 7-8 foot I think, to be fair, and yeah, one of the little tracker booms, little white 365 pop up, as I always do, and it never fails me, that colour. Yeah, it's just, yeah, and now as you can tell, what a fish, and yeah, I'm blown away with this, absolutely blown away. Lovely, man. Absolutely fucking buzzing.
What can I say about today? Uneventful, really. Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm still confident for tonight. I think I've got a better chance tonight, certainly, than I had last night. It's really windy. It's blowing in here. I don't think they're on the wind, but I think that they're sheltering at this end of the lake. Now, there's been a couple of fish out around the pond today, and I know they've been out on zigs. They've been in the main body of water, over to my right, really. There's a big expanse of water here at Orchid, and the fish like to be in there quite a lot of the time. As you can see, I've got my little home behind me, the Tempest's there. I'm nice and sheltered from the wind by the trees here. It is coming in the door a little bit, but it's not too bad. Dave's actually on the other side of the lake opposite me, and he's fishing really actually quite close into himself. He's fishing 10 wraps, and I'm not fishing far out at all. So there's a big area in the middle of this part of the water. There's a big area where there's actually no angling pressure. Now, I made the decision earlier on to move another rod closer to the island, and I'm hoping that that's going to be the edge that I need, maybe to nick one of these more cautious fish going into the evening, through the night or early in the morning. But fingers crossed. It's about tea time now, so I'm going to get myself some dinner. And I'm just going to hope that one of these rods just churns off, because that'd be perfect.
Oh, get some of that down ya. Nothing better than homemade burgers on the bank. Obviously they are not cooked, but I will show you the finished product. Bad boy, Dave's gourmet burgers, but we've got sauce, so they're as dry as a foot. Lovely.
Orchid Lakes is really easy to fish. You can get hold of the bailiff just by calling the number and finding out what's going on down here. They're always happy to help, always happy to speak to you. And also it's bookable through Swim Booker. Now, that's another online platform. It's really easy to use. You simply go onto their website, and you can access the venue, you can see what's booked, and you can get yourself booked on. There's plenty of double swims. There's a couple of little log cabins if you've never been to Orchid before. There's no facilities in the cabins. It's just some shelter for you and a friend to get your bed chairs. There are showers on site, there are toilets on site, everything like that, but that's at the hut where the bailiff is. Now, it's a really secure fishery. It's gated, and it's got some, if not the best, stock of £30 carp in the country. So I'd highly recommend getting yourselves down here. And a lot of these fish are pushing £40 now. Anyway, it's enough from me, enough waffling. Gonna get myself sorted out, maybe have a little beer, and get some dinner down me. Ready for the night ahead. Let's hope for the best.
Right, just going to do the last little update of the night, to be fair, 'cause it's late, I'm tired, and yeah, I've not had good sleep the last couple of days, so yeah, last little update. It's been a bit quiet this afternoon, but again, I did reel in sort of midday, checked out my spots that I found the previous night, and yeah, threw the lead about a bit, put a bit of bait out, so don't expect to get anything yet, but hopefully early hours in the morning. But it is colder than last night. There's no cloud cover at all, so yeah, it's colder than it was yesterday anyway. So hopefully that doesn't have an effect on the fishing, but shouldn't. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm knackered, and then hopefully I am woken by a screamer. So yeah, hopefully Rob has one, and yeah, we'll see you in the morning.
Right, I don't know if you can hear me, but let me just adjust that slightly. Yeah, I'm actually packing up, so it's oh, it's absolutely beautiful. It's now 20 to 8 and I've seen 3 or 4 shows and a load of fizzing up off the back of a swim called Powley's. And it's the last morning. I've not got a lot of time, and I think my best bet is going to be to actually get moved and to get up to Powley's. Yeah, I just think that realistically now I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, I've got 4 hours, and that this morning is the best chance. I think the mornings are the bite times seem to be till like 10, 12 o'clock, so it's bright sunshine. I'll get my kit packed down, I'll get on the move, fish off the barrow, and yeah, hope that we can have a last minute carp. Let's get the show on the road. A little bit of Canadian, nothing to worry about. I've picked that up on the way in. Been fishing all night, those have. I know they have. It's not a question of ifs. I'm absolutely confident that those rods have been fishing with no issues at all. So yeah, I'll just skip them in and get round there, chuck the net on the barrow, and that's it. Get round there, because watching those fish rise is too much for me. I can't ignore them. They're showing for a reason, you know. They are there. Hopefully they're there in numbers. It's the last roll of the dice, isn't it, really? Rarely. So just got to wait and see what we can. It's a shame, because I tell you what, I was ever so confident in this rod. My right hander was so confident. But there you go. These things are meant to try us, aren't they? I'll get down there, bit of range fishing, put some zip leads on, and bang them out, youth. Shame I've got 18 pound fluorocarbon on, but there we go. Locked and loaded. Bag on the back. Off we pop. Well, it's been a while since I've fished off the barrow, but needs must. I think the order of the day is going to be to get 3 zigs sorted. 1 4, 1 4.5, 1 5, and then some tournament casting, lads. Punch a few zigs out there long. I mean, kind of running out of ideas really. Apart from that, that's my go-to at the minute. So I'll tie a couple of zigs up, get everything sorted out and ready. Get my Tempest up to dry before I go home. Yeah, if it doesn't happen, it's been a great session, but you know, I can't help but just want one of these old Orchid carp. That's it, that's another session done.
I know, mate, I know.
It's been good for you,
yeah,
but it's been pretty shit for me.
Not for the lack of not trying though, mate.
No, mate, I mean, I've been everywhere, I've been all around the lake.
Yeah, I mean, last night we knew with that cloud going.
Yeah, as soon as it cleared up, I was lying in bed watching it thinking, oh no.
Yeah, we said, and then yeah, it did. I mean, even Archie that was catching consistently, he's not had any.
Nothing last night.
And yeah, so, you know, I'm happy, I'm fortunate.
I got to take some nice photos.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Alright, it's been a good laugh as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been wicked, mate.
Unfortunately this time we weren't actually that close to each other, so we've been fishing opposite sides of the lake.
Yeah.
So very much been doing our camera work individually. However, it's been a good session, made up for you, mate.
Yeah, cheers,
you know,
mate.
you don't really fish day tickets, you've
Nah.
had a 40 on, you know, like first night.
And that mega mirror as well,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, considering the absolute thing we had on the first day, do you know what I mean, with the rain and stuff and the swim mix-ups, and then I was demoralised when we got here that night, and I didn't think I'd be waking up to that. And yeah,
well, there we go.
Thank you, carp God. So yeah, we've done all right.
Back to work then.
Back to work, mate.
All right, mate. Well, we'll get packed up.
Yeah.
I'm going to reel my zigs in because I can't catch anything Yeah, on to the next one. Nice one, mate.
Wicked, mate.
See you
Cheers,
later.
mate. Sam.
41, yeah? Lovely. Yeah.